Ano ang hiniging ni Manny Pacquiao sa kontrata ng laban kay Provodnikov na nagpahinto sa buong boxing world? Tinanggap ni Manny Pacquiao ang laban kay Provodnikov ngayong April. Pero ang demand niya sa contract na pa-speechless ang lahat. Ang nangyari pagkatapos ay hindi mo inaasahan. Hindi ito tungkol sa mas mataas na bayad. Hindi ito tungkol sa venue advantage. Ito ay tungkol sa isang bagay na mas malalim pa, mas nakakaantig ng puso, mas nakakapag-inspire ng buong mundo. Manatili ka rito dahil ang kwentong ito ay magpapakita sa iyo kung paano ang isang world champion ay gumagamit ng influence para sa greater good. Kung paano ang negotiation ay hindi palaging self-serving. At kung paano ang isang klausula sa kontrata ay maaaring mag-revolutionize ng buong sports industry. Handa ka na ba? Las Vegas, Nevada, Marso 2025. Ang boxing world ay abuzz ng excitement. Ang official announcement ay fresh lang. Manny Pacquiao versus Ruslan Provodnikov. April 12, 2025 sa MGM Grand Garden Arena. Ang comeback fight ni Manny after brief retirement against one of the most dangerous punchers sa welterweight division. Si Provodnikov, ang Russian warrior, ay kilala sa brutal fighting style niya, pressure fighter, walang takot, walang step back, pure aggression. Ang track record niya ay impressive, wins over major contenders, spectacular wars na naging instant classics. Ang threat level niya ay legit, real, dangerous. Para kay Manny, ang laban na ito ay calculated risk. Almost 50 years old na siya, technically retired, successful political career as senator, business empire established, family secured. Ang need na bumalik sa ring ay questionable sa mata ng marami. Pero ang explanation ni Manny ay simple. I miss boxing. I miss ang competition. I miss ang challenge. At may unfinished business pa ako. I want to prove na age is just number. Na ang passion at dedication ay mas important kaysa sa birth certificate. Ang announcement ng fight ay made waves. Social media exploded. Sports networks dedicated hours sa analysis. Ang betting odds ay nag-fluctuate. Ang promotional machine ay activated immediately. Press conferences, media tours, hype building, standard boxing business. Pero behind the scenes, during contract negotiations, may something unusual na nangyari, something unprecedented sa boxing history, something na mag-change ng game forever. Ang negotiation team ni Manny, legal advisors, promoters, managers ay nag-present ng draft contract sa Provodnikov camp. Ang usual elements ay nandoon: purse split, fight date, venue, weight class, rematch clauses, drug testing protocols, standard provisions. Pero may additional clause, highlighted, emphasized, non-negotiable according sa Manny's team. Section 7, Clause C, ang title, Mandatory Charitable Contribution and Social Responsibility Provision. Ang content ay detailed, specific, revolutionary. Nag-stipulate na regardless ng outcome ng laban, regardless ng final purse amounts, both fighters ay mag-commit sa following. Una, 5% ng each fighter's guaranteed purse ay automatically deducted at i-donate sa joint charitable fund. 50% sa Pilipinas, 50% sa Russia, designated specifically para sa grassroots boxing programs, youth development, equipment provision, facility improvement, coaching education, medical support para sa aspiring young boxers from disadvantaged backgrounds. Pangalawa, additional 2% ng total fight revenue. Lahat ng sources, pay-per-view, gate receipts, international broadcast rights, sponsorships ay earmarked para sa medical fund, para sa retired boxers na nagsuffer ng long-term health complications, brain injuries, neurological issues, mobility problems, medical expenses na hindi covered ng insurance or walang access sa proper healthcare. Pangatlo, both fighters ay mag-commit na personally attend at least 3 community boxing clinics sa respective countries within 6 months after fight. Free training sessions, motivational talks, equipment distribution, hands-on engagement sa next generation ng fighters. Ang clause ay comprehensive. binding, legally enforceable. Hindi suggestion, hindi optional, kundi mandatory provision, sign or no fight. Ang reaction ng Provodnikov team ay stunned silence initially. Ang legal advisors ay nag-review carefully. Multiple readings, clarification questions. This is unprecedented. We've never seen anything like this sa professional boxing contract. Can you explain ang rationale? Ang Manny's representative, si Mike Conch, ang longtime advisor, ay nag-explain, passionate, detailed. Manny's philosophy ay simple. Boxing gave him everything: opportunity, success, platform, global recognition, millions ng dollars, comfortable life para sa family. But he never forgot kung saan siya nanggaling, ang extreme poverty, ang struggles, ang lack ng opportunities. He knows na for every successful boxer na tulad niya, may thousands na hindi nag-make it, na nag-quit dahil walang resources, na nag-injured dahil sa poor training conditions, na nag-suffer later in life dahil walang support system. He wants to change that, systematically, sustainably. Ang laban na ito, ang platform na ito, ang millions na kikitain nito ay opportunity to make real impact. Hindi afterthought, hindi optional charity, kundi built-in sa system, mandatory, priority, part ng contract mismo. Si Manny ay firm dito, non-negotiable. Kung hindi agree ang Provodnikov camp, maghahanap siya ng ibang opponent, someone na aligned sa vision niya, someone na willing mag-sacrifice para sa greater good. Ang Provodnikov team ay nag-huddle, private discussion, heated, pros and cons weighed, financial implications calculated. 5% plus 2% ay substantial amount, 6 figures potentially. Mas malaki pa pag nag-exceed ng expectations ang revenue. Ang hesitation ay natural. Instinct sa negotiation ay maximize take-home, minimize expenses, standard business practice. Ang mandatory donation ay counterintuitive sa ganong mindset. Pero may other considerations din, ang public perception. Refusing charitable clause ay mag-look terrible, selfish, greedy, PR nightmare. Ang backlash ay predictable, severe, potentially. At personally, si Provodnikov ay from working class background din. Siberia, harsh conditions, limited opportunities. Ang struggle niya ay similar kay Manny, just different context. Ang empathy para sa cause ay present, genuine. After 30 minutes ng deliberation, bumalik sila sa negotiating table. Ang spokesman nila ay nag-announce, "We agree, Provodnikov accepts ang charitable provisions, all of them, 5%, 2%, community clinics, everything. We're aligned sa vision. Let's make this fight meaningful beyond ang ring." Ang room ay erupted ng applause, hindi typical sa business negotiations, pero appropriate sa moment. Historic decision, precedent-setting agreement. Pero hindi pa tapos si Manny, may additional request pa. Hindi mandatory, hindi sa contract, pero personal appeal. Beyond ang contractual obligations, I'm proposing na both camps ay actively collaborate sa designing ng programs. Hindi just funding, kundi hands-on involvement, ensuring na ang resources ay properly utilized, maximized ang impact, transparent ang operations. I want quarterly meetings, progress reports, site visits, accountability mechanisms, para sure na ang sacrifices natin, ang contributions natin ay truly making difference. Hindi na sayang, hindi na corrupt, directly benefiting ang intended recipients. Ang Provodnikov team ay nag-agree enthusiastically. Absolutely, we're not just fighters anymore. We're partners sa social mission, full commitment. Ang contract ay finalized, signed, sealed, historic document, hindi lang sporting agreement, kundi social contract. Blueprint para sa new model ng professional boxing, athlete responsibility embedded, community impact prioritized. Ang news ay leaked eventually, inevitable sa high-profile fight. Ang media coverage ay explosive, pero ang focus ay shifted, hindi lang sa matchup analysis, weight predictions, fighting styles, kundi sa unprecedented charitable provisions. Ang headlines ay varied pero theme ay consistent. Pacquiao-Provodnikov fight. Boxing meets social responsibility. Historic contract, mandatory charity clause, sets new standard. Beyond the ring, how Pacquiao is revolutionizing boxing business. Ang interviews ay requested from both fighters, major networks, international media. Ang appetite para sa story ay insatiable. Ang angle ay fresh, inspiring, positive sa cynical sports world. Sa press conference, nag-sit together sina Manny at Provodnikov, side by side, united front. Ang typical adversarial dynamics ay absent, replaced ng collaborative energy, partnership vibe. Nag-start si Manny. Ang statement niya ay prepared, pero sincere. Thank you sa everyone, sa media, fans, supporters, skeptics din. This fight is special, yes competitive, yes dangerous, yes exciting, pero mas important, meaningful. Boxing gave me everything, literally. Nag-transform ng life ko from extreme poverty to comfortable life. But success ay hindi excuse para mag-focus lang sa sarili. Success is responsibility. Platform is opportunity. Resources are tools para sa positive change. Ang contractual provisions na ginawa namin, ito ay hindi publicity stunt. Ito ay serious commitment, legally binding, financially significant, personally important. Gusto ko na every major fight, hindi lang entertainment, kundi force for good, vehicle para sa social impact. Si Ruslan, hindi ko lang opponent, his partner sa mission na ito. Together, kami ay mag-set ng example, mag-create ng precedent, mag-challenge sa boxing industry na mag-level up, hindi lang sa skills sa ring, kundi sa responsibility outside it. Si Provodnikov naman, through interpreter dahil limited ang English niya, ay nag-respond. In Russia we say, strong man helps weak. Champion protects those na walang voice. Manny, he is true champion, not just boxing, kundi life. I proud to fight him, more proud to work with him para sa young fighters, para sa retired fighters na suffering. This fight we both win. Boxing wins, society wins. Ang sincerity nila ay palpable. Ang media, typically cynical, ay visibly moved. Ang questions ay shifted from technical fight analysis to program specifics, implementation details, timeline, oversight mechanisms. Nag-unveil sila ng detailed plans. Sa Philippine side, partnership with GAB, Games and Amusements Board, PSC, Philippine Sports Commission, at various LGUs, local government units. Target ay 10 boxing gyms sa depressed areas. Metro Manila, Mindanao, Visayas. Equipment worth millions, facility renovations, coaching seminars, medical insurance para sa youth fighters. Sa Russia side, coordination with Russian Boxing Federation. Regional boxing centers sa Siberia at Far East provinces. Similar provisions, equipment, training, medical support, localized pero parallel approach. Ang medical fund para sa retired boxers ay administered through independent foundation. Board composed ng medical professionals, former fighters, legal experts. Transparent operations, audited annually. Accessible application process para sa qualified beneficiaries. Ang presentation ay professional, detailed, credible, hindi vague promises, kundi concrete plans. Budgets allocated, timelines established, accountability built in. Ang reaction ng boxing community ay mixed initially, some praised, inspired. Ang legends Pacquiao, De La Hoya, Hopkins ay nag-express ng support. This is how it should be. Athletes using platform responsibly, setting example. Pero may skeptics din. Ang typical criticisms, PR stunt lang yan. Tax avoidance scheme disguised as charity. Magiging corrupt lang ang funds. Ang cynicism ay expected. Natural reaction sa claims na too good to be true. Pero si Manny ay anticipated ito. Ang transparency niya ay answer. Nag-commit siya ng quarterly public reports, detailed accounting, proof of implementation, photos, videos, testimonials, dokumentadong progress, no hiding, full disclosure. Ang training camps ay nag-start, both fighters focused, professional. Pero ang context ay different. Ang usual trash talk ay absent, replaced ng mutual respect, shared purpose. Ang rivalry ay sports-based lang, pure, hindi personal, hindi toxic. Ang media training sessions ay revealing. Usually, ang fighters ay isolated, separate camps, zero interaction except official events. Pero dito, may joint activities, coordination meetings para sa charitable programs, site visits sa target communities, together, collaborative. May documented moment, si Manny at Provodnikov visiting neglected boxing gym sa Tondo, seeing firsthand ang conditions, rusty equipment, leaking roof, unsafe ring, overcrowded. Ang reality check ay sobering, motivating. Ang interaction nila with young boxers ay genuine. Nag-spar sila kahit light lang, nag-demonstrate ng techniques, nag-share ng personal stories, encouragement, inspiration. Ang kids ay starstruck, motivated, hopeful. Ang video ng visit ay nag-viral. Millions of views, shared across platforms. Ang comments ay overwhelmingly positive. This is beautiful. Real champions. Boxing needs more of this. Ang cynicism ay eroded partially. Proof through action. Ang countdown to fight ay intense. Usual promotional activities, weigh-in drama, final press conference, predictions, analysis, hype machine full blast. Pero underlying everything ay deeper narrative, purpose, meaning, legacy. Fight week arrived, Las Vegas fully activated, hotels booked, casinos packed. Ang Filipinos from everywhere ay dumating. Caravan from California, flights from Philippines. Russia contingent din ay visible. Red, white, blue flags, chants, energy, electric atmosphere. Ang weigh-in ay typically tense event, face-off, stare-down. Trash talk sometimes, pero ito ay different. Nag-face-off sila. Intense, competitive fire obvious, pero respectful. Nag-shake hands after, genuine. Ang crowd ay nag-cheer, appreciating ang sportsmanship. Sa final press conference, unusual question from reporter. Manny, Ruslan, regardless ng outcome tomorrow, both of you are already winners dahil sa charitable initiative. But honestly, doesn't that dilute ang competitive edge? Parang mas focused kayo sa charity kaysa sa actual fight? Si Manny ay nag-smile. Good question. Honest answer, hindi. Ang charity work, ang social mission ay motivation, hindi distraction. Lalo akong motivated to perform my best para sa lahat ng batang nanonood, para sa legacy, para sa movement na sinimulan natin. I want to win badly. Pero win or lose, yung impact natin outside ring, yun ang lasting legacy. Yun ang mas important ultimately. Si Provodnikov ay nag-agree. I won't knock him out. Simple statement, crowd laughed. But after fight, we friends, we partners, inside ring, war, outside ring, brothers in mission. Ang authenticity nila ay undeniable. Ang balance nila ng competitive fire and collaborative purpose ay inspiring. Rare sa modern sports dominated by ego and money. Fight night, April 12, 2025. MGM Grand Garden Arena packed, 20,000 attendance. Pay-per-view projections ay exceeded expectations. International broadcasts sa 150 countries. Estimated global audience, 200 million. Massive platform. Ang ring walks ay emotional. Si Manny, accompanied ng Philippine delegation, flag waving, national anthem, pride palpable. Si Provodnikov, Russian contingent, stoic, determined, intimidating. Pero before opening bell, may special ceremony, brief, meaningful. Ang announcers ay nag-explain ng charitable provisions ng fight. Ang estimated total contribution, $8 million. Ang programs na ma-benefit, ang lives na ma-transform, ang legacy beyond 12 rounds. Ang standing ovation ay spontaneous, long, genuine. Ang appreciation hindi just para sa fighters, kundi para sa vision nila, para sa example na siniset nila, para sa paradigm shift sa sports industry. Opening bell, ang laban mismo ay spektakular. Provodnikov true to reputation, relentless pressure, heavy hands, dangerous combinations. Pero si Manny, kahit almost 50, ay still fast, elusive, accurate, experienced. 12 rounds ng chess match, violent chess, technical brilliance combined with raw power. Ang exchanges ay brutal, ang defense ay masterful, ang adjustments ay real-time, high-level boxing, entertainment value, maximum. Final bell. Both fighters exhausted, battered, respected each other, hugged, genuine embrace. Ang judges' scorecards ay unanimous. Manny Pacquiao wins. Clear victory. Dominant performance. Proof na age is negotiable with skill and dedication. Pero ang post-fight interview ay focused. Hindi sa victory lang. Si Manny, breathless, pero eloquent. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, team. Thank you, Ruslan, for great fight. But more than this win, thank you sa everyone na nag-support sa vision natin. Ang millions na kikitain tonight, ang 7 to 8% na mapupunta sa charity, yan ang real victory. Ang bata na makaka-train safely, ang retired fighter na makaka-receive ng medical help, yan ang championship na walang expiration. Si Provodnikov, bloodied pero smiling. Manny better tonight, deserved winner. But I know sad, because together we accomplish something bigger. Russia and Philippines united sa good cause. Young fighters everywhere, they win tonight. That enough for me. Ang mga statements nila ay nag-trend globally. Social media flooded ng positive reactions. Ang shift sa narrative from pure competition to collaborative impact ay resonated deeply, widely. Weeks after fight, ang implementation ay nag-start. Swift, organized, transparent. Ang first batch ng boxing gyms sa Philippines ay nag-receive ng equipment, delivered, installed, documented, photos posted online, progress visible. Sa Russia, parallel developments, regional centers activated, equipment distributed, coaches trained, youth enrollment spiked, access democratized. Ang impact ay immediate, tangible. Ang medical fund ay nag-process applications, hundreds from both countries, screened, assessed, qualified candidates identified, treatments approved, surgeries scheduled, medications provided, lives improved, documented, verified. Ang individual testimonials ay powerful. Former fighter from Davao, nagsuffer ng severe headaches for years. Diagnosed with chronic traumatic encephalopathy, walang resources for treatment. Through medical fund, nag-receive ng specialized care. Condition managed, quality of life improved, grateful beyond words. Russian boxer from Vladivostok, retired after brutal career, mobility issues, joint problems, chronic pain. Through fund, nag-receive ng physical therapy, medications, assistive devices, independence restored partially, dignity maintained. Ang stories ay documented, shared, proof ng impact, validation ng vision. Ang skeptics ay converted, slowly, steadily, evidence-based belief. Pero mas significant pa kaysa individual cases ay systemic impact. Ang Pacquiao-Provodnikov model ay nag-inspire ng iba. Floyd Mayweather in comeback fight ay nag-include ng charitable clause sa contract, smaller percentage pero step forward. Precedent followed. Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin, Terence Crawford, iba pang top fighters ay nag-adapt ng similar provisions voluntarily, hindi mandatory pero normalized na, expected. Part ng being elite athlete sa modern era. Ang boxing organizations, WBC, WBA, IBF, WBO, ay nag-consider ng mandatory policies. Still under discussion, resistance present from some quarters. Pero momentum building, ang conversation shifted from if to how. Progress. Ang other sports ay nag-notice din. NBA players, NFL stars, soccer legends, tennis champions, nag-explore ng similar models sa respective fields. Athlete activism elevated, social responsibility prioritized, legacy beyond stats. Months later, May Grand Event. The Pacquiao-Provodnikov Legacy Summit. Venue, United Nations Headquarters, New York. Hosted by UNESCO. Theme, Sports as Vehicle for Social Change, the New Athlete Responsibility Paradigm. Keynote speakers, Manny Pacquiao, Ruslan Provodnikov, UN Secretary-General, Olympic Committee President, sport ministers from various countries, athletes from multiple disciplines, scholars, activists, comprehensive representation. Ang discussions ay deep, technical, policy-oriented, but grounded sa Pacquiao-Provodnikov example, concrete, proven, replicable. Ang outcomes ay significant. Draft framework for athlete social responsibility standards, proposed guidelines for sports organizations, tax incentives for charitable provisions sa athlete contracts, multi-stakeholder commitment for implementation support. Hindi immediate transformation, systemic change ay gradual, pero foundation laid. Direction established, movement launched, irreversible momentum. Sa closing ceremony, si Manny ay nag-reflect, humble, grateful. 10 months ago, kami ay nag-negotiate ng fight contract. Simple provision lang ang naisip natin. Mag-donate tayo, mag-help tayo. Walang expectation na magiging ganito kalaki ang impact, na magi-inspire ng global movement, na mag-key change ng industry standards. Pero yan ang power ng simple decision, ng doing right thing, ng using success responsibly. Hindi kailangan ng grand plan, kailangan lang ng genuine intention, then action, then consistency, then collaboration. Ang rest, organic na. Natural evolution ng good idea supported by good people. Sa lahat ng championships ko, lahat ng belts, lahat ng accolades, ito ang pinaka-proud ako. Hindi dahil sa akin, kundi dahil sa atin. Collective effort, shared vision, collaborative impact. Yan ang legacy na gusto kong iwan. Yan ang championship na walang defend, walang challenge, permanent, eternal. Ang standing ovation ay extended, sincere, emotional. Recognition hindi lang ng achievement, kundi ng character, values, leadership, transcendent impact. Ngayon, years later, ang Pacquiao-Provodnikov fight ay referenced hindi as great boxing match lang, kundi as watershed moment, turning point, ang before and after marker sa sports history. Proof na athletes ay pwedeng more than entertainers, pwedeng leaders, change agents, social architects. Salamat sa panonood ng kwentong ito. Kung inspired ka, take action sa sariling capacity, platform, resources. Hindi kailangan ng millions, kailangan ng intention, commitment, consistency. Start small, scale gradually, impact eventually. Guaranteed. Comments, ano ang advocacy mo? Ano ang cause mo? How are you using your success, resources, platform para sa greater good? Share, inspire others. Create ripple effect. Subscribe at like. More stories ng purposeful success, responsible leadership, transformative impact, consistent inspiration, practical guidance, movement building, one story at a time, one action at a time, one life at a time. Tandaan, success without purpose ay empty. Achievement without impact ay hollow. Legacy without meaning ay forgotten. Si Manny, Hall of Famer sa boxing, pero mas important, Hall of Famer sa humanity. Role model hindi lang sa ring, kundi sa life, values, character. That's ultimate championship. That's eternal legacy. That's worth aspiring for, always. Ang istoryang ito ay nilikha ng AI, binuo ng independent at eksklusibo upang mag-entertain at magbigay ng values. Ang mga figure, entidad, senaryo, katotohanan at sitwasyong ipinakita ay katang-isip lamang at bahagi ng creativity ng mga mayakda.